Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarius, aka Ty Killington. Today's video, we're talking about dedication, determination, diversification, and other words that start with a D that I don't want to say. This video is in regard to the recent phenomenon that's been going on in regard to walking stew across the Red Dead Online map. I too saw the Kotaku article, and I was dumbfounded. What moron, what idiot would do something so pointless as to walk a bowl of stew across the map? Then I see the Prophet Tez talk about YouTubers in GTA 5. Can you stop the train? I remember those days. YouTubers in Red Dead, can you walk a bowl of stew across the map? And I was like, who? Sonny Evans. That idiot. What is... I paid no mind to it. And finally, I gave in. 720,000 views. Good God, man. So, I too wanted to show my devout dedication, determination, derelification. But my world is not Red Dead. My world is Los Santos, San Andreas. I will walk across the map of Los Santos without getting killed by any tryhards. My first attempt, however, was unsuccessful. My quest to peacefully walk across the map on foot did not work out, as I was mowed down. However, my second and final attempt, I would not go that easily into the night. I made sure I never struck first, as this journey was a journey of solitude and peace. But I would not be denied. I was sure as hell not going to spend 7 hours going over and over like that. No, there's no way. I was determined. I was destined. And what better representative to signify this great journey than yours truly, Tylarius, aka Ty Killington. And the single step began the journey of 1,000 miles. Yes, I should have probably wore some sunscreen and maybe a different outfit. The suit was stifling in the heat. My calves were on fire. My hamstrings were about to snap. As I climbed just the smallest of hills, I knew this journey would be perilous. It would be unforgiving, as the great Mount Chiliad seemed to be laughing at me as I walked and walked and walked. Soon I came upon civilization. The nerves began to shiver. The dryness in the throat began to become like a desert. But I knew I had to push on. And again, I did not want to spend more than like maybe 3 attempts on this. I did not think I was actually going to do this at all. But I wanted to tell the story of my success. As I walked, the scenery, which I had never really noticed before, as I fly around on my fleshlight, my flying skin tag, my mosquito. Scenery, the nature is beautiful. I decided to carry with me a torch of justice and peace. The Molotov cocktail. I would carry this with me to honor thine brothers who had gone before me and weathered the storm in the far-off lands of Saint Denis and Blackwater. I would carry this for them, for those who went so hungry with the bullet stool right below their mouths, yet were not tempted to sip the sustenance of life. My journey continued, and I too found the lonesome railroad tracks to be my best friend. I would follow these tracks all the way into the great city of Los Santos. By now, my Gucci green gaiters were wearing thin. My feet were on fire. They burned like the torch in my hand. They were sweaty, and I know they were smelly. But I forged on, I pushed on, dangers all around me. I had to continue, I had to do it for the real. ones in GTA and Los Santos. My journey took me through places I had never seen. Ghosts of fallen money grinders. Ghosts of fallen noobs. Spirits of tired and dried and withered tryhards were all around me. I could hear them. Psh, 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 meet me at the beach. Psh, 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 check out my new car. Psh, 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 are you a mother? Can you level at my account? Cha, cha, cha. Tss, 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 tss. They were everywhere. I walk for myself. I walk for those living, and I walk for those who have passed on. I enter the rugged, terrible, stifling mountains of the desert, where my true trial and tribulations began. Not with the tryhard, but with nature. Nature would prove to be the most daunting of adversaries. All the while, the voices of the tryhards in the lobby were deafening. They were almost like they were right next to me, sitting on my shoulder with the barrel of an open atomizer painted right at my face. And yes, I said painted, not pointed. Deal with it. I climbed the mountains. Oh, my thighs burned. My ankles were shaken. My knees were swollen. But the journey had to continue. My green Gucci Gator slip-ons were being put to the ultimate test. The sun was literally in my face. It burned. It sizzled me. I felt like I was a cutlet of chicken being cooked in a pan, ready to be chopped up and eaten by the nearest tryhard. And they were all around me. Effing your mother. Effing your dad. Effing your sister. You had the voices in the background. Don't come round this location or we will kill you, you noob. You had the voices of the glitches.
Can you do a popped and glitch for me?
The devils were all around me. My muscles were nearly spent as I had to propel my body, but finally the sun dipped down. I came down from the mountains and the great city of Los Santos stood before me. I had made it here once before and was shot down. I used the alleys. I cut through the alleys like a crackhead in the night, looking for his crack rock. I would not be denied. Not again. I chose my route carefully. The moon and the stars lit my way. The planes and the Mark IIs flying above me. I know they could see me. But I traveled on. I pushed on, taking that familiar route. I tried to blend in with the NPCs. I hoped they would not give me away. The sirens blasted as explosions and death were all around me. NPCs were acting crazy as normal. It felt like I was in a dream. And all of a sudden, I was almost there. I was approaching the airport. My journey was almost over. Good God. This is when the real fear kicked in. Would an airport noob suddenly spawn and destroy me with their Mark II? Would I be blasted by the 100 megaton blast from the orbital strike? The sun started to rise, and the heat, the warmth of the sun blessed me. Its sun-kissed my face. I could see it. I was starting to get dizzy. I could barely walk. I could barely hold myself up. I didn't know what to do. Should I run? Should I keep walking? Should I just stay true to my course? I almost passed out. I almost fainted. I kept going. I pushed on. And by the grace of the gods, I opened the gate, walked outside the airport, and made myself to the tip of the map. Dear God, I had done it! And I would never do it again. But I challenge all those, join me in this journey, and our brethren. Stay dangerous.